Deloitte's CFO Signals survey is a quarterly temperature check of Fortune 500 CFOs at some of the largest, most influential companies across North America. It provides an overview of business sentiment and outlook by indicating CFOs' views on economics, capital market insights, company optimism, and ongoing strategy. Since the release of the last report, the global COVID-19 outbreak has dominated economic, social, and political life. Accordingly, governments, businesses, and individuals worldwide have taken extensive steps to adjust to different economic and social conditions. CFOs' economic expectations of the North American economy fell drastically, with just 1% of CFOs rating current conditions as good and 58% expecting better conditions in a year from now. In Europe, 1% of CFOs rated current conditions as good, and 33% are expecting better conditions in a year. 9% of CFOs rate the current conditions in China as good, and 51% expect better conditions in a year. All growth expectations declined drastically, with all metrics turning negative for the first time in survey history. Revenue growth fell sharply from 3.9% to negative 8.6%. Earnings growth fell from 6% to negative 18.7%. Capital spending growth slid sharply from 2.3% to negative 12.3%. Own company optimism reversed its recent gains. 65% of CFOs expressed falling optimism, with all countries and industries down sharply. When asked about capital markets, 63% of CFOs say debt financing is attractive. Equity financing is considered attractive by 25% of public company CFOs. Equity financing is considered attractive by 13% of private company CFOs. The proportion of CFOs saying it's a good time to be taking greater risks plummeted to just 27% this quarter, by far the lowest level since we began tracking this metric in 2015. CFOs said 24% of their focus is on responding to ensure survival and viability, and 38% is on adapting to maximize their current performance. Overall, 75% of CFOs indicated they are focused on how to recover and thrive in this new environment. When asked when CFOs will return to near-normal operations, 60% said this milestone will not be reached until 2021 or later. CFOs are mostly optimistic regarding their company's ability to resume on-site work on at least a limited basis. Just under half say they will resume on-site work as soon as governments allow it. 3/4 say their company can sufficiently manage the risk of on-site work for at least parts of their businesses. To get back to near-normal levels of on-site work, 52% say effective on-site testing is necessary. CFOs expect major increases in remote work, automation, and cloud computing. While the world's collective action appears to have helped the control of the spread of the virus and aided the treatment of affected people, it has also produced drastic declines in economic activity and growing pressure to reopen business operations. Now, as governments begin to loosen restrictions, CFOs and their teams are making difficult choices about what actions to take and when.